Davante Adams, now with the LA Rams, appearing on the Pivot podcast, asked the question that hasn't been asked as much as it should be because the Jaguars are the team that Travis Hunter plays for, and just like nobody's paying attention to the Titans and Cam Ward, nobody's paying attention to the Jaguars and Travis Hunter, but they should be. Here's Davante Adams on whether or not Hunter can play both ways.
I don't even think it's possible to do for real, not at a high level. I'm not even concerned so much if he can do it over the course of a game or a season. It's more like how long is his career going to be if he's playing that many snaps. You know, once you get out there playing both sides and now you got to tackle, you got to tackle Derrick Henry with that frame.
He's right. Now, he said he's rooting for Hunter, and we're all rooting for Hunter. This is unique. This is different. We've never seen this. We've seen glimpses of it, flashes of it. Deion Sanders, Roy Green. Remember him?
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, football historian playing both ways. There was a guy who ended up playing baseball who I think played a little bit both ways. Was it Brian Jordan?
Yeah, I think you're correct.
Yeah, did he play both ways?
I don't
or
know
was
if
he two sports?
I just two
Maybe
sports.
It was two
I don't play both.
He didn't
Remember
play
both ways. Right,
okay.
right. That would have been amazing. But Deion kind of did that both ways a little and played two sports.
But look, it's as simple as this. The more live reps you take in a game, the greater the chance that one of those reps is going to end in an injury. So if you're taking 10, you've got a certain level of risk. If you're taking 100, you got 10 times the risk. And it's just statistically, it's going to happen. Unless your body is constituted in a way that you're impervious to any of the normal things that can cause people to get injured, you are rolling the dice with your health far more often than anybody else.
Definitely.
So just from that standpoint, over the course of years, you're not going to pull it off. Just basic human biology tells us you're not going to pull it off.
There's the intensity of the NFL is way greater than college football. The speed of the game, not only on the field, but how quickly the teams are in and out of the huddle, the pace of the game. I mean, you watch college football. First off, they might not start the play clock. It'd take them 10, 15 seconds to spot the ball. They don't even start the play clock sometimes until then. Then they sit there at the line of scrimmage and they look over, and then they go back, and then they look over again, and then they go back. And then they look over one more time. And it's like, I mean, I watch film of college football games sometimes, and I go, I'm pressing fast forward the whole time because I'm like, holy cow, are we ever going to do anything, or are we going to just sit at the line of scrimmage for 50 seconds every play? So within that, you're also getting rest. There's a reason you see Davante Adams and Malik Neighbors and guys like that go, wait, I went like this and I ran 4-3 5 times in a row. I need a break for a few plays. When's he going to do that? How's that going to work? Right? You got to go all out every play. You can't hide like you can in college football necessarily, where you can be like, oh, I'm so much better than this guy. I can kind of chill here on defense for a second. It's not going to be that intense. No, it's going to be somebody coming at you day after day after play, all of that. And that's where I think we question, let alone all the things you're talking about, the longevity, the buildup over the whole year. And that's where I always go back to be a receiver first. Dominate at receiver. That's going to be the best thing for the Jaguars. And then we got a little package of defensive stuff and passing situations where he gets out there and plays. That, to me, seems like the best formula, at least going forward.
But I don't think that's what they're planning to do.
No, I know. For right now, it doesn't seem like it. And maybe they're going to push the limitations a little here in preseason and see what he can handle. And then maybe if they go back after preseason game 1 or whatever, and they start to look and go, wait, he went offense to defense. And then when he went back to offense, he wasn't as explosive. He was tired. It affected him. So these are the things they're going to have to try out to figure out how much he can do. And, yeah, they might have to push some limitations here a little bit in the preseason to test it out.
The way their general manager talks about it whenever he speaks, and I apologize in advance, I just think it's funny because at times I wonder whether he's real or a creation of AI. But regardless, their GM who's younger than my son, he's got this plan figured out for basically 2 for the price of 1. That's what it was all about. We're getting 2 players for the price of 1. And I really do wonder if they've thought through what that means when it's time to go out and play a full complement of offense and a full complement of defense. And I don't think this happened during the time before our break, the Travis Kelce comments that what other teams are going to do when he plays defense, you're just going to have whoever he's covering run him deep every play and just wear him out. And I don't know how practical that is. I don't know that you can do that. You can, maybe you can. You tell me. Adjust routes based upon whoever Hunter lines up against. That guy's running a 9. I don't know.
Right.
But you could, I assume, do something to target him to just physically exhaust him. So when it's time to get to the fourth quarter, he's got nothing left in the tank.
Yeah, you could do that, but you're not going to go so far out of your way that you're going to start ruining your own offense and being like, oh, we're going to send this guy deep just so we tire Travis Hunter out. Oh, wait, we're 3 and out again? Well, hey, we're trying to tire Travis Hunter out, right? No, I think it'll happen naturally. And within that, and again, this is where I'm skeptical about how much on both sides, because some of the people that we've seen come into the NFL and do that, Deion Sanders, Champ Bailey, Charles Woodson, I would go, I don't think Travis Hunter is the physical specimen any of those 3 guys are. They are bigger, and if you ask me if they line up and race a 40, all 3 of those guys I just mentioned beat Travis Hunter. That's not who he is. Again, I don't think he's going to be on the outside covering guys like Malik Neighbors running 9 routes. If he is, they're going to run by him for touchdowns. I think he's going to be the guy that's nickel inside, playing zone, like you've heard me say so many times, reading the quarterback. He's extremely instinctive, but he's not locked down. I'm going to shut you down. I got 3 rockets up my ass, and I can run with any receiver in football. That's not who he is. But, I still will stick to my guns in the fact that receiver will help the Jaguars out the most.
Something I just thought of, too.
Yeah.
And, look, when you broaden the lens, you're going to have players out there that are sick of hearing about Travis Hunter. Now, this is to his benefit because we haven't heard about Travis Hunter the way that he would if he was on the Cowboys or the Chiefs.
But they're going to try him, like you're saying.
I'm not advocating anything here. I'm just trying to understand how this will happen and what you think will happen. On a basic running play, is he going to get blocked a little harder? You know what I mean? A lot of times you just see guys standing around away from the ball. Are people going to be looking to take a clean, legal shot at him? Just whether it's we're running him deep, we're just being physical with him. We're trying to drain his battery.
That's going to be real.
Are you going to see efforts to drain his battery?
Yes. Those are the things that'll be said during the week. Hey, this guy's playing both sides. Hey, he's right here. He's a good player. Hey, let's make him work, right? Let's make sure we get a body on him. Let's do those things. Let's wear him out a little that way, right? They're not going to go out of their way to change the game plan just to wear him out, but they're going to make specific examples to players, receivers, tight ends, running backs, whatever, that will have to deal with him, and that message will be sent there. And that's going to be the big thing, let alone like you're talking about, even though it is Jacksonville, you are starting to see, I have lately Travis Hunter on TV a lot, right? He is getting talk, and you're going to have those guys going to be like, hey, let me try this dude out. Let me see what he's all about. Let's see if he can really, stand up to this test of doing both ways. Let's see if he's even good on this side of the ball first before they start talking about how great he is on both sides of the ball, right? So you're going to definitely have a few guys that are going to try him, have a chip on their shoulder about it, whatever you want to say in that regard.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.